Do you know that our attention is pure consciousness in motion? Uh, that reality where our attention is not attending to regularly simply doesn't exist. And if we are constantly stick to our outer senses stimulations, then we will simply be utterly surrender to the wanderlust of the wind. However, when we are putting a conscious, sustained effort on knowing ourselves, this is a totally different story. Rather than taking shots in the dark or flying blind in life, then we know our own direction, we know what we want, we know where we want to go, and we know what to do to reach that destination or that goal. Even if we commit mistakes, if we fail, or if we do something wrong decisions, wrong steps, then we know that direction because we have that vision. And that is why when we focus our inner attention inside within ourselves, then we know ourselves. And when we know ourselves, then we have an inner conviction what imbibes life, what makes us dream, what makes us feel illusion, what makes us feel connected and fulfilled. Therefore, when we are walking then to that chosen path with that mindset, then it doesn't matter if we're constantly failing or committing mistakes or etc. We must learn how to fail well. We must learn how to fail forward. We are not born knowing everything. Children are masters of mistakes. They start crawling, they fall millions of times until they become then master of walking. So I'm an advocate of committing mistakes. And that is the very feel we have, in fact, afraid of committing mistakes, afraid of what if I'm wrong, what if I commit another mistake. Those are usually fears that people usually face when striving to achieve their ideal life goals. And due to that fear, then we skip responsibility. And responsibility is vital. Responsibility is an efficient, sustained responsiveness to life, constant demands and challenges, not a heavy burden to carry in our shoulders. And responsibility, it is like playing the piano. You need different notes to make a beautiful composition. So versatility is very important to find solutions. And that versatility to find creative alternatives makes life then creative, funny, and fulfilling.